Okay, I just had I got a Prototrak M2 that I just had worked on, and I just received it back today. I had this company, Industrial Electronic Repair in North Carolina, fix it for me. It was $1,500 to have this thing repaired. It was having issues like booting up. It would become unresponsive. Sometimes it would lock up and act weird and just not behave right. So, sorry about that. So I sent it off to these people. They supplied this disc for a boot disc, which I have multiple discs that are good boot discs. Everything's hooked up correctly. All my wiring is all bundled together and zip tied and routed, and it's all hooked up. E-stop, power, all they're pretty straightforward, self-explanatory. So we'll turn it on, and I'm getting an error, a couple errors, but one I was getting, and it'll happen first here, is a drive error. I got the focus messed up a little bit, but you've seen that. And then right here, once it gets to the loading, sometimes it'll boot up to the home screen. Sometimes most of the time it does this. And it has a here we go, CRC error reading drive A. So let this thing sit for a minute and I'll reboot it. There we go. Had my focus messed up. Sorry about that. So I only had this machine, I got it last July in 2018. So I traded a 1969 Mustang for it. I was the one that offered up the trade. I wanted it, and I'm happy with the trade. But about 4 or 5 months ago, my controller started acting goofy. When I would turn it on, it wasn't booting up, or it would sometimes start up and it would be fine and run normal, but it kept getting worse and progressing worse and not wanting to boot up. And sometimes it would become unresponsive on some of the buttons, and it wouldn't jog. Some of these buttons intermittently would be not working, and I think the buttons are fine. They were always fine before. They never gave me any problems until it didn't want to boot up. So I'll go ahead and start this thing back up. And watch it probably do it again. But even the very first time when I started it up here tonight, come on, there we go. When I first started it up, it had that error, but it actually went to the M2 screen, the home screen, like it was supposed to. The servos were unresponsive. Yep, same error. I could crank the handles and the numbers would move. They were reading properly, but when I would go to hit the jog button and then press like X or Y, it just didn't do anything. And I would try to navigate through some of the buttons, and most of the buttons work. Mode didn't seem to do anything, and go, but I never had the option to press go. But mode didn't seem to do anything. But all the buttons, everything kind of works like it's supposed to, but it's like it's locked up or something. And again, I never had problems with it before as far as the buttons go. Do a quick one here. So hopefully, if anybody out there has had this issue or something similar to this, as far as these things not booting up right and figuring out what it was, let me know, because I'm at my end as far as my own troubleshooting. I'm not a computer whiz kid or nothing, but I know how to build computers, and I know what I'm looking at back there, and I don't know what to do. That's why I send it off to the professionals. So yeah, if anybody can help me with that, I would appreciate it. I'm obviously going to give Industrial Electronic Repair a call tomorrow. It's unfortunate because when I sent that thing, it cost me $75 to UPS that thing down there. It only costs $25 to send it back, but that's because they have an account, I guess. But I'm not paying that shipping again. They're going to have to send a call tag. They're going to have to send a call tag for it and get this thing on their own dime. I'd like to get it fixed. Yeah, and my dog, she's upset about it too. So, anyways, if anybody can help me with this, I'd like to know. And once I do get it fixed, because I'm sure they'll get it taken care of for me. They're good people to deal with. It's just things happen and they missed it. So I'll let you know what I had when I find out. Thanks for watching this long, boring video.